smiling on me. Ocean tides, comet flights, astronauts and satellites, raging wars, baseball scores, spring and fall. You see it all. You see it all. Big moon shining on me. Big moon smiling on me. Tonight you are so full. Are you telling me true? Don't lie to me. Big moon. Big moon. Walking down a lonely road, nothing was said. Well, then a man come out from nowhere. He grabbed in my hand. He said, let me tell you something I can see from back there. Some nasty blues got hold of you, I'll take it from here. Just looking at you, boy, I know you had your life planned out. Was gonna meet a nice girl, buy a nice house. Was gonna be up so high that you could never be brought down. But them blues got a hold of you, done messed you around. You can't change what's been cast, cause that is your lot. When the blues do your hand, well, they give you what you got. Well, you let them eat you up, or will you push on through? Cause you can't choose your blues, they choose you. I said you must be a wise man who lives from his heart and soul. Cause I put on a good show, nobody knows. I look good on the outside, but I'm scared within. He said as long as you hide him, the blues gonna win. You can't change what's been cast, cause that is your lot. And the blues do your hand, boy, they give you what you got. You let them eat you up, or will you push on through? Cause you can't choose your blues, they choose you. I told him I'd try to run away, and he stabbed me in my back. What? My back. Stabbed me in my face. Stabbed my back. Stabbed my face. Then he disappeared. Breeze began to stir. Left me standing all alone, but I could steal his word. It's a black sky day. Can tell it ain't gonna change. I seen it coming from miles away. Where the rain settles in, that's when it all begins. I can feel the pain on every pore of my skin. If there's me I don't even know, some unseen won't let me go. And if tomorrow never comes, let it be so. Well, the words that I spoke, my crowded plans all broke. Memories creeping on a dark cloud of smoke. Well, it's a black sky day, black sky day. Oh, carry me away, black sky day.
Oh, where's my marker? Okay. Alright, what's happening?
There we go. Wait,
Okay.
there's.
Get back in here.
What, you can get back in.
Oh, wait, I got out of there. Okay.
There. Okay. We're live. Let me open up the chat real quick. Okay, we should be live in a second, although I don't want to be looking at the chat because oh wait, no, that's not too bad. Okay. This is the video here is on a delay, so ignore that. What we'll be looking for is the comments.
Oh, okay.
Did you share it?
I'm just making sure. No, I don't.
Go to your Facebook. You gotta share it so that your friends will see it.
Oh, sorry.
He just dropped his phone on top of our tiny dogs.
Let's see now. This is old man style here.
They're fine though. Don't worry.
Nope, animals were hurt in the making of this shot.
No,
Let's
I
see.
think they were, but just not permanently.
Facebook. So go to Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Now what?
Go to your page.
Brad Smith
Or
art
my
or
page. I shared it too, but either way.
I'll just do it on regular Brad
No.
Smith. No?
No, go to your Facebook, your art page, because that's where we're streaming from.
Okay, Brad Smith art.
Yeah. Now find where the stream is. It's loading. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Still loading. Still loading. There we go.
Okay, I got it.
Hit share.
Share, where's that?
Big share button right there.
Share.
Share. To a page. Okay, yeah, you're on. Just say something and then share it. Okay. He's not very good at multitasking,
Hey
so
man, I'm getting used to it.
I will do the talking. I should have done something with my hair, but that's okay. So this is Brad Smith, if you can't tell, even though the Brad Smith avatar is cuts his face off. Well, I'm sure you've seen him in
Sorry. Okay. Now what? Share now. Okay.
Now
I
your
just did
friends
it.
will be watching.
All right.
Anywho, I am his son, Cameron Smith. I'm the one setting up all the technical stuff, if you can't tell. So, Bradley Joseph Smith, father of Cameron Joseph Smith, me.
Yes.
What's going on Saturday? What do we come up with?
All right. Now on Saturday, here's our idea. We're all locked in our zones. I happen to live here with a filmmaker, Cameron, and he thought maybe we should film me painting. So I blacked out a big painting. Actually, I painted on the back of an old one, which was a painting we had done for Beto O'Rourke for his Senate campaign. And so I didn't paint over Beto. I just painted on the back of it because maybe somebody will want the Beto thing later on.
When he runs for president again.
I don't know, whatever he does. But he was cool, and he did a cool portrait. It
He's
ended
very
up
tall.
on HBO.
He's very
It
tall.
was on HBO on Vice News or whatever you call it. So that was cool. Because he came over to shipping and receiving a couple times, and we had quite a crowd. Anyway, so the main thing we're doing is going to paint a painting on Saturday afternoon. I've done a sketch of it today. And I kind of know what I'm going to do, so now I'm going to color the sketch and kind of lead up to it. I'm like a horse in the gates at a horse race because I'm dying to just jump on that big canvas. But I'm trying to pace myself here. So I'm working on the sketch, and Cameron's working on a commercial that we're going to run ads on Facebook all day Friday and Saturday to promote it, to try to get people there, because we're going to have a musical guest that I can't say who it is yet.
It might not be a musical guest. We're still working on
trying to find
somebody
talent to do something while I'm painting, because that tends to be kind of boring.
Yeah. So basically, the thing is, so I do mostly music videos as a filmmaker, and father of mine.
What?
So this is something I noticed he did whenever he would take me to get haircuts.
I'm trying to figure this out. I look so much smaller than you. You're not that...
It's because we're at an angle.
Okay,
and also your
that's
chair is
weird.
lower.
I'm not that old.
Right.
You lower your chair, for God's sake. What are
This
you
is
trying
as
to
low.
do?
This is the lowest.
Okay, I gotta find a better chair anyway.
Andrew, who is this guy? Andrew Cottrell.
Oh, Andrew. Hey, haven't seen Andrew in a long time, but he's one of my favorite people from forever. East Sider.
Anywho, so all of my friends are... Anyway, okay, I'm in the middle of two different stories is what's happening.
Stay focused.
He does this face. This is the I'm getting a haircut face. Anytime he sees himself in a
how you
mirror,
doing?
or I guess on a live
Past the
stream.
window. Hey.
Hey, Brad Smith here.
How you
checking
doing?
in.
No.
Oh, he'll volunteer his music.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm sure we're going to get plenty of offers. But the idea is that
That's very gracious of you.
we're
he
trying
kinda
to stay
dismissed it just then,
pandemic
but-
free. So we're trying to work out all the details. That's the thing.
We will need music, though, however.
Yes,
for
we do
one.
need
Stop
lots of-
making that face. You're mugging.
man.
Quit mugging to the camera. Jeez.
Okay. Hey, I'm learning this stuff, man. I'm in a different generation. Look at you. You're mugging.
I'm making fun of you.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Jesus.
Anyway, okay. Go ahead.
Anywho, so he would make that face anytime we'd go get a haircut. Anytime he sees himself. Anyway, I guess it shows.
I guess it bothers him.
It's ridiculous. There's no reason for it.
Hey, man.
But anyway, we all my musician friends are in the middle of like doing live stream events, as I'm sure you've seen. John Legend is doing it. What was the hashtag? Something at home. Together at home.
Together at home.
And the guy from Death Cab from Cutie is doing a daily live stream where he's doing songs and stuff. And so we were like, oh, that's cool. People love it when they watch him paint. That's a pretty normal thing. Like, they'll just come while he's out doing at a job site and just like watch it come together. So we thought that might be kind of fun. We're gonna make some art, or he's gonna make some art related to the whole quarantine epidemic, and
Well, it's not really epidemic.
it's a pandemic.
Pandemic, yeah.
Anywho,
so I'm trying to get used to all
yeah,
this.
but yeah, like as he was saying, it might get kind of boring, and also we're just gonna be at the beginning. We're just gonna be doing it from our iPad, so it'll just have to be like, he'll have to be kind of far. So in the meantime, while he's painting, so he doesn't get too distracted, Robert Moore is there. If you want to say hello.
Hey, Rob, my best friend from high school. One of my best friends.
Was he one of the other star quarterback?
No, I wasn't the quarterback.
Yeah.
He was pretty macho, though. Still is.
Anyway, so he's going to be painting, and so that he doesn't get too distracted, we thought we'd have either a musician or a special guest out there sitting in front of the thing. Kind of like, just like a little talk show, and then in the background, we used to do this on Fox 4. Whoa, there goes the
Whoa,
chair.
see, you were supposed to be smaller than me. See, there we
There
go.
we go. That's
Okay,
not as
now
good.
that's not near as good. I look much more dominant. Anyway, but we used to do
This
that
is
on
not
the Good Day
it's
Show.
not the
over
phrase you
here.
want to hear your father say.
Anyway, Cameron used to go with me when he was a little kid.
Carrie says, Brad, distracted?
Anyway, Cameron used to go with me when he was a little kid to the TV show early in the morning. And
Mhm.
while they were doing the news, I would start a painting and paint on it for like 2 or 3 hours during this whole broadcast. They're repeating the news over and over. And Cameron's over there helping me, throwing me ideas and basically messing around with the weather guy and talking to everybody. Anyway, so it was kind of popular, but then they'd have a musician come in at the end of the show, and that was always cool. So we know that works because you got two artists doing their thing, and I don't have to try to think of something because it's really actually hard to paint and focus on that while you're talking. So I'm hoping to find some cool comedians.
It's kind of like, I mean, it's not it's not exactly the same, but imagine trying to write a letter to somebody with your hand, or I guess, I mean, you could be typing it too, but doing something visual and exercising your creative brain while at the same time talking and, like, trying to entertain guests.
Yeah, like if you've ever seen somebody play the blues, like B.B. King or something. He sings a little bit, then he does a guitar solo, and then he sings a little more. He doesn't do a guitar solo and sing because it just doesn't work.
They could do
Right
like the
brain,
rhythm
left
thing,
brain
like
kind of thing.
even Stevie Ray Vaughan would, like, he'd do the rhythm thing while he's singing, but like when it's solo time, he stops.
Yeah. So I have the same problem.
Charlie,
I don't
Quit scratching the floor.
Scratching. I don't mind doing it. I like doing it. Sometimes I'll think of something funny based on what's on the radio, and usually I'm by myself, so nobody hears, so it's kind of fun. But so I'm just going to do the same kind of thing, and then they can talk in front of me, and I'll just be painting whatever I come up with in the background. And while I'm painting, if you have suggestions you want to suggest, like, hey, throw my uncle, what's his name, in there.
Send us a picture and we'll
Send
throw
us
him
a
in
picture. We might throw him in there. I'm not committing to it because
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
going to
get
get a
too
lot
many,
of
but yeah.
pictures.
Yeah.
But if you think, like, I might even say, wow, I need somebody that looks really scared. Well, send me pictures of you really scared in a pose that might work in the painting.
So
and I might draw
basically,
it.
just take a picture. Bam.
Yeah,
'Cause-
send it to us.
Because we're all really scared right now. So we're trying to ease
I'm not
that.
scared at all, but
Well, I'm also forcing you to stay inside all day. So.
yeah, I can't leave the studio. Fortunately, studio's right next door, so he cooks. I just hang out at the studio and come back and sleep, watch some TV, watch the news, check on what's happening, and mostly listening to music on my Spotify, and it's really fun.
But we, in the spirit of accepting like suggestions for like photos or ideas for the painting as it's coming along, we're going to today, as you can see by this title here, what should we call the show? Because we're having a hard time, as the hardest thing for like any creative, and I've noticed this for myself and people I've talked to, is coming up with the title of the thing.
How do you describe yourself? It's really hard because it seems so egotistical that you're even thinking about describing yourself anyway. Especially for a show, so it seems sort of like a just seems weird. So we need to see what everybody else thinks might be fun, because I'm going to paint, have some music. You can buy my t-shirts because I've got a sponsor.
Oh, you could go ahead and do that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thread tats.
I'll link it in the description. Hold on.
Anyway, buy the prints. We're going to have that all.
It's got his logo on here.
You know, it's got the whole thing going. But I'm doing a sketch of this. I already did it today. And I'm going to put a print on there you can buy. Help us fund this. Because if we get it working and it's fun and people are interested and buy some stuff, we can buy better equipment and have like 2 or 3 cameras going at the same time.
And really decent audio systems and like graphics on screen, and we can cut to commercials and all this stuff. Making an actual show that people can watch a little easier, I guess.
At least during the pandemic. You know, if it takes off, that's fun. But we're sitting here with nothing but painting going on. He's editing. He needs stuff to film. So I'm over there painting, so he might as well film it. And we know all these musicians, so let's have them over. We will take your temperature.
We'll force you to wash your hands.
Under 10 people.
We'll be separated by at least 6 feet.
6 feet, maybe, if I can remember that. But we have horses to pet. Just mentioning that to people that might want to come out. Anyway, so it's a cool environment. We're keeping it under 10 people and hanging loose.
We're keeping it less than that. It'll probably just be you and me, whoever the guest is. Maybe a host eventually, so that I don't have to be talking the whole time. But
well, Cameron is kind of shy. I'm not as shy. I didn't even know.
He didn't know shy people existed until like
I didn't know how
a
shy
week
he
ago.
was until this pandemic thing came on. And then he said he doesn't like talking.
It's almost as if I'm a typical artist that doesn't like to go into crowds.
Yeah,
And, wow, how about that?
But I've always been the opposite of that, so I don't mind talking to anybody. I have way too many ideas spilling out of my brain, so a lot of times I'll tell him about it. So he's quite used to just listening. I think that has something to do with it.
And telling him when they're terrible ideas.
Yeah, and going a different direction, or that's corny mostly, because I am old.
He's old. He's old and he loves Andy Griffith, if that tells you anything.
It was a great show.
Oh, Carrie's giving us some suggestions.
Okay, Carrie, she's our sweetheart.
It would be nice, horses to pet. That's the good one. It's not a horse show, though.
Yeah, I could make it into a horse show if somebody would still buy my t-shirts.
Here is the link, speaking of those t-shirts, segue.
Yes.
Here's a link to, in the chat, if you go into the chat, I just posted a link to the, my cousin who has an embroidery?
Yeah.
Embroidery business.
It's like a tattoo on your clothing.
Yeah, hence the name. Thread tats. I'm going to open up this window real quick.
You know? Just order another shirt if you change your idea.
I can't order new skin.
Anyway.
That's better.
Oh, we got some light now. Okay.
Much better.
All right.
Much better. Look at the quality now. Yeah. Anyway, a man in his... Well, see, we have plenty of ideas, like...
Too many ideas.
Yeah, we have plenty of ideas, like, Bob Ross's is called The Joy of Painting. Glenda. Say hello to Glenda.
Hey, Glenda, how are you doing?
Every time you comment, that's his phone dinging. So
I'm going to turn it off.
Well, I mean, that's fine. That just means look at the screen and see what they're saying. Oh, I like that one. That one has...
Hey, Google, would you lower my volume, please?
You could just hit the button that lowers the volume.
Okay. Do that.
There's a volume button right on the side.
Oh, okay.
Where they are on all phones.
All right, I got it. Not that I'm ignoring y'all, but I'm trying to focus on this at the moment.
I like this suggestion.
What is it?
Man and his cam. That's me.
That's a good one. I like that. But then that goes to that dominance thing that seemed to bother you.
It's a little awkward. Yeah. We need to do. Oh,
something with pandemic. I thought about.
Did you see what Glenda said?
I don't have my glasses on.
Go get your glasses.
Hey man.
They're ready. Why are you not wearing your glasses? We paid a lot of money for those.
All right, what are we doing now?
Read what Glenda said.
I have Mom watching, and she said hi from Aunt Lucy. Oh, hi, Aunt Lucy. I hope you're still doing that country western dancing. I know you were the best in town, so we're still wanting to go out with you sometime. But maybe Cameron can set that up. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Or you can. You have a Facebook page as well.
Oh, well, after all this pandemic stuff, so we'll go out square dancing.
I'm keeping him quarantined. He's not got the virus, as far as we're aware. He's not showing any symptoms. Not that it should, but
in 3 weeks.
It's true. I'm purposely keeping him at home. I'm self-quarantining him. A forced self-quarantine.
I needed a break anyway.
Who is this, Pete? Hey, Jack, how's it going?
Pete Plank?
Yeah.
Or Jack Ray. Hey,
both
Jack.
Both of them say hey.
Jack, hey, family all watching.
Wow.
Excellent. Hello, y'all. We haven't been able to see y'all in a while. Jack, we saw you recently, but Pete was a musician who, when I was a little kid, came and stayed with us for a little while and played me all his songs, and he was great. I guess he was kind of a babysitter while my parents worked.
Yeah, that's just what that's
I
called.
don't know. He was like 18
babysitting.
and brought his guitar, showed up. This is mid-70s, okay? So it wasn't an infrequent thing to have family show up with their guitar and really long hair and stay for a couple weeks or a month or so. So, Pete, good to see you, man. And Jack.
Always good to see you.
Jack.
We need to get...
Oh my God.
That's who we should get out to do some commercials if we get some sponsors. Just
Jack's
have
got a great
Mr.
voice. Oh my God.
Mr. Jack Ray, the voice of God.
The voice of God. Anyway, Jack, you're always invited. You know that.
Just bring hand sanitizer.
Yeah, hand sanitizer.
We'll do the COVID hug.
Yeah.
Where it's just kind of... that's it.
We got plenty of soap out here.
But anyway, we gotta come up with a name for the show. It would be nice if it referenced either quarantining or pandemic, or in a funny way. We don't want to cause
disrespect.
No disrespect, but a little tongue-in-cheek name would be great. Or it can just be something, we've had a million ideas, and he started suggesting really bad ideas, so I figured I'd bring the audience in on this.
Pandemic Productions presents.
Stop saying Productions presents. This is not a movie studio, and we're not, that's not a title.
Oh.
Plus, then that means that we would have to be Pandemic Productions, and I'm sure there's plenty of those already.
Here's another one. Safe Space Studios.
Stop saying studios. This is the name of a show. We're not creating a studio network.
I got a studio.
I know. But,
Okay.
So is that going to be the name of your studio, is Safe Space Studios from the rest of time?
During the pandemic, it might
But
be.
you can't change your name if you're naming it a studio.
Oh, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. And that's still not the name of a show.
All right.
Corona on Canvas, Jack Ray.
Corona on Canvas. I like it.
Jack Ray.
Yeah. Corona on Canvas for the #1 suggestion so far. Nothing against the other suggestions. I'm still writing
well, I
them
think
all
we
down,
can
or
all
somebody's
admit
writing
that
them all
one's
down.
pretty dang good.
I gotta write that one down. What was the first one? I gotta write them all down.
Okay, first one is A Man and His Canvas. That's not where I'm not going chronologically here, but that is a good one, Mr. Jack Ray. He's an announcer professionally, so.
Okay. What was it?
A Man and His Canvas, Paint on My Pants.
Paint.
That's from Pete. We got Horses to Pet. We got Corona on Canvas. Not Canvas. I don't have any Corona on me, as far as I'm aware. Oh, they should have
Corona what?
on Canvas. That's not bad because what he's going to be painting is little commentaries on the epidemic.
Oh, yeah.
You just wait till you see the sketches.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Andrew...
I'd be foolish not to.
Andrew, read what Andrew says. Charlie, stop scratching the
Hey.
floor.
Quit.
We have a little dog who's a little OCD.
He's got a little allergy thing going or something.
It's not allergies, he's scratching the carpet.
Okay, well, he seems to be doing it obsessively. So.
Well, yeah, he's OCD.
All right, here we go now.
What's Andrew say?
Let me see. You could both drink Corona beer and call it father and son Corona connection. Oh, I see. Okay. go looking for
I
a
mean,
beer sponsor.
Here, yeah, Corona needs all the help they can get right now.
Yeah, I imagine they're doing fine.
Neither of us really drink, but I mean, if they want, we'll hold it up and be like, look at this, yeah, look at this.
I could
Wow.
mix it into some paint as I did in the old days.
Really?
Oh yeah. You know, when you paint bars,
Charlie, stop it!
one of the perks is that the bar is always open. So while you're painting, you have any choice of any beer or drink. And the beers and Coronas, you know, they're sitting
But
there.
why would you put it in your paint?
Well, rather than get up and go change some water or something, you've got it in your one hand with your paint. So you might as well pour it in there.
What does that
stir
do,
the
though?
paint. It's just like water. You just stir
thins
it up
it out?
and then you start painting again. You don't have to leave your ladder or climb down, go get your water. You take a drink. Now, I don't do
You
this
fall
anymore.
over.
No.
You
You're
spill your
on
paint
the
all
bar
over.
stool, painting above the bar. It's spinning. You're holding your balance.
The bar is spinning because he's
No, the bar
drunk.
stool is spinning, so
Oh.
you have to get your balance because you just wanted to go up there while you had an idea. And your beer is in one hand with your paint. Your brush is here, so you're doing that. And sometimes you just take it over there, throw some water in there, or beer, and you keep painting. I can do it until the beer runs out.
Painting
or
with
used
Corona.
to do it until the beer ran out.
That's not a bad one. Painting with Corona.
And unfortunately, when you work in the bars, the beer never runs out, so you can find yourself on the pool table at some point, just because you're tired and too many beers.
How much paint did I drink, and why is there beer all over this
Anyway.
canvas?
More suggestions, please. Anybody? I don't know what to do here.
We like Corona on canvas. That's pretty tongue in cheek.
Like
That's
that,
pretty
but
good.
How long can that last, Jack?
Well, apparently until July or August. So
I kind of look like Elton John with these glasses on, so it's weird.
it's not weird. They don't
Am
have
I
like
really
big things.
At that age, we're Elton John. Okay.
What about Elton John?
All right. I look like Elton
He looked
John.
like that when he was 20.
Oh, okay.
You look more like
Alright.
your mom than anybody.
Well, as I should.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Spencer Williams.
Spencer. Now, there's a creative guy who works at NASA, so he's a genius as well.
That's why he's
Literally
I'm wearing his merch.
a rocket scientist, so he'll come up with some kind of good idea.
Karen Wynn.
Also a singer who I did his album cover, and he is a great singer. I've got some of the CDs here, and Spencer, if you can, post some connections so people can buy your record. It's really great.
My Aunt Karen is replying to my Aunt Carrie, says, yes, but make it an artist and his canvas. Now maybe if that's not a bad that's not a bad name for our show. But not so much for this Corona related show.
How about an artist and his cameraman?
No.
Cameron.
Spencer Williams says you look like a cross between Ira Glass and Mo Rocca with those glasses, and that's pretty good.
Okay, thank you, Spencer. Well, all right, excellent.
It's not bad. Both
Not bad,
two
not
of our
too
favorite
shabby.
hosts.
Yeah, I don't know who the first guy was.
Ira Glass, the host of This American Life.
Oh, okay. I don't know what he looks like. It's a radio show.
That's true. Well, he's NPR. Assume he's wearing some square glasses,
Okay.
some rectangular glasses.
Oh yeah, that's right. If you're a smart person. you
Michael
wear-
Nilsson, a friend of my from Hit Record, one of the best musicians
Oh, nice,
on there that I know.
Michael.
He's amazing.
Oh,
Absolutely
excellent.
fantastic. He did I did this one project in Grandma Nancy's apartment, that one that I did. He did the score for that.
Oh, wow.
And he's done a bunch of stuff, but that's, yeah. Anyway,
Excellent.
Surviving the Elements, Wanda says.
Oh, I like that. Surviving the elements. Let me write that down.
Spencer says, The Brush Off. Now that's a cool idea for a segment, is make it a little competition show and have another artist come out. Of course, this is risking the spread of Corona, but maybe
That's
after
not
we're all
work.
cured.
This isn't competitive. I'm not doing
You can
it.
be
You're
friendly,
not
competitive. You
with
can be
painting
friendly
art
and
making
competitive.
art. It's counterintuitive. It doesn't
That's
work.
not true.
I'm not
You can
getting
have
all-
friendly competitions.
Not with artists. They're very egocentric.
See, what he's doing now is he's brushing off my idea.
Hey man, if you ever talk to a group of artists,
yeah, that's true.
okay,
They're pretty
Thank you.
egocentric. It's
So,
it's unhealthy.
the only thing worse is a bunch of actors who he works with.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you want to be in a room and have everybody talk about themselves only, nothing against actresses, I love them, but it's awkward. Anyway, still, I need a name here. Anybody?
They've been giving us names.
Oh, okay.
So what are
The
our
brush off. Okay, I
brush
like
off?
that.
That's
I
fine.
like that.
That's
I
fun.
like
That would be a good. Maybe there's like different
Game
segments.
show in there.
Yeah, maybe there's like different segments that we can do.
Okay.
Maybe the brush off is the segment where you rate your brushes. I don't know,
That's
some
lame.
so
Come on,
stupid
man.
thing.
Although I would like a brush sponsor.
That wouldn't be bad.
Anybody
Maybe
knows-
that's
knows one.
maybe that's
You know?
the painting about myself.
We do have a sponsor, Thread Tats and Doggy Digs.
Show off your merch.
Oh, my merch is right here. Let me see if I can do that. This is like a cool t-shirt that I'm going to paint the mural in, and then I'm going to splatter it all over the place. Or not purposely, but just as I'm painting, they seem to get messed up. And then you can actually, somebody can buy this actual shirt.
I just
know
shared
why
the
people
link
wouldn't
in the
want
chat for Thread Tats, and actually, what else I'll do is, hold on.
If you go to my Instagram page, Brad Smith Fine Art, there is a video of them embroidering my paint shirts with actual splatter on there.
Just a second.
Cameron's all ahead of me here.
Oops. Keep talking while I do this. Please.
Oh, okay. I'm going to keep talking.
Talking. Yeah, that's good content. We don't
let's
need
see.
dead air, is what.
Oh, okay.
It's
well,
still old-fashioned radio rules.
All right, Cameron.
They can't see this.
Okay, nobody can see what
No,
you're doing.
They will once I post it.
Oh, okay. We're also going to have another sponsor, which is Doggy Digs in Fort Worth. They're like a doggy daycare, and I painted a big mural down on the front of their building, and they're one of our favorite clients. And they are going to be part of this, and they're still open for business. Like if you have a doctor's appointment, need to go drop off your dog.
Or if you want to go, if suddenly you realize your family is, in Oklahoma or something, and they need some help, like if they're getting stir crazy and they want you to hang out with them, then and you don't want to leave if you don't want to take your dogs, you can go
drop them off, get a shampoo, come back later.
But they're not our sponsor today.
Keeping the dogs clean might be a good idea, actually, with this whole pandemic thing.
They do.
I mean, I know somebody said, could have been the president, I don't know. Somebody said that you can get the virus from your dog kissing you. Could have been a conspiracy theory, I'm not sure.
But go to Thread Tats, because none of that has anything to do with our sponsor today.
Or we have another sponsor, is Doggy Digs. Go get your
They're not our
dog.
sponsor
They're
today.
going to be.
They don't know. She doesn't know
Well,
that.
maybe. It's a great company.
It is a good company, and we've worked with them for a while, but we don't have any confirmation that that's going to go through.
No. Okay,
Now
I can't
imagine
talk
trying to
about
run
that.
a business with this guy.
Hey, I don't do the business part. I come up with the ideas, leave it on the table,
And
go
tell
back to the
tell
studio.
everyone our business before it's signed and sealed
All
and
right.
delivered. But Thread Tats is great,
Thread Tats is definitely
She's super.
definitely awesome.
and we're not saying that because it's family.
Incredible. They do hats. Any design you have, or I have, or you have me do.
She surprised us with it, but go get one of the other shirts or something.
Oh yeah, well, you'll see them on the commercial. I don't know where my shirt is. I think it's in the laundry. Oh, do you have it?
I have a few.
Okay, notice he's still in his pajamas.
We're in pandemic mode.
Hey man,
And it's
pandemic
Bob
mood
Ross.
doesn't mean pajamas. Anyway, I'm going to move over here. Kind of getting tired of people just in the middle of this screen talking, telling me the news. Bad news, bad stuff. Breaking news every minute. So I'm going to try not to do that. on
Breaking
Saturday
news.
afternoon.
I have not taken off the tags for this shirt.
Look at this shirt. It's actual Dickies brand. Or like
So it's good
mechanic
quality.
shirt. My Uncle Bert used to have shirts
Nice
that were
black
called bird
one.
shirts.
There we go. There we
Got
go.
the Brad Smith art thing, which I'm gonna get paint on this shirt, so it'll be kind of cool. It's not just gonna.
You
be
are
blue.
not, because this one is mine.
Cameron's gonna get paint on that shirt.
I'm not going to get paint on
Oh,
this
okay.
shirt. I'm going to get film on this shirt.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
not true. I don't use film.
he's
but-
gonna wear it with a tie probably, because that's how he is.
No, I don't do work shirts with ties. That
Okay.
doesn't make sense. But it's a nice shirt.
But that's cool. I think it'd look better with some paint on it. But you don't have to have paint on it. If you just want to order that straight up, we could sell them by the millions.
I don't know about millions, but I mean, if
thousands. Okay, we'll start at the hundreds.
we'll start at 5. If you want to order 5 of them, we'll get them
Thread
to you.
tats.
Thread tats.
Our first sponsor.
Threadtats.com.
And we have nothing else to do, so we're doing this.
If you can't
Honestly,
tell.
I have a bunch of sketches, but nobody seems to want me to go to town, and so I don't.
I don't want him to go to town. He's in the danger zone.
I'm in that age, and I have a bad health because of some asthma issues from before.
True.
So
That's true.
they're suggesting.
And
I stay
he
around
can't
the
eat
studio.
dairy, so,
No
you know,
dairy.
he can't go to town and start getting stuff from cows.
Which is helpful because of the toilet paper situation. Anyway, that's just a joke because everybody's talking about toilet paper and the whole lactose intolerance thing. I think that's funny.
Is that funny? Is that
It's guttural, but
is
it's
that
funny.
is that humor?
Okay, I'm not that funny, but
I'm
so
not.
I'm still looking for new names, but
So
now my attention span is gone. So I've got to use the restroom and talk to Cameron. And please come up with some names for us. If you can think of one.
I don't know why he's trying to wrap this up. He's overwhelmed is what's
It's
happening.
too much for me. I spend all day alone over there drawing, painting stuff. The dog comes through once in a while. The horse comes up and asks to be fed. That's it. So I
The
don't
still
have
life.
any idea what this.
The still life is a
Still
good.
life.
That's not
Hey,
bad. That's not
whoa.
bad.
Nice.
Andrew says, this is really cool. Last time I saw
The still
Cameron,
life.
he was a baby in a crib. I want to come visit y'all sometime. Feel free, except for whenever this pandemic is over.
Yes, or some kind of health certificate
Yeah.
would be adequate.
You can bring a health certificate from your doctor.
Swab something.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works. But so we're just being cautious. But if you're cool, you're cool, we're cool. Come on out. We'd love to see you, Andrew.
I'm not gonna age call him or anything, but that was a very long time ago.
Yeah, definitely. Andrew was a young man then. I think he used to sell some murals. for me.
Corona Canvas, that's not bad.
Corona Canvas. I already had that one.
Did you?
Yeah, I came up with that, and somebody said it was lame.
I wonder who that could have been. A bit sketchy, Carrie says. That'd be a
A
good
bit
segment. That's a
sketchy.
good name for a segment, for sure.
But I have this thing, since my name is Brad Smith, I have a really bad problem with the whole BS thing. Lose credibility. That's what my wife used to tell me.
A bit. What's
BS.
BS? What's that coming?
Bull.
No, I know, but where's that coming in to deal with what people have suggested?
A bit sketchy.
It sounds because BS means someone's a little sketchy.
Yeah.
I see. I see.
I work my ass off at getting a good name. You can't get sketchy on people. That looks better, Cam.
Spencer Williams says Canvas 19 isn't that bad either.
I like that.
It's got the same amount of syllables as Corona. Or COVID, even.
Canvas 19. And then we can change it each time to Canvas 20, Canvas 21,
Well,
as I do them.
Okay, we start at 19.
Yeah, we start at 19. How about Canvas 2020?
No, that's... Oh, no. Spencer, that's actually smart. Once we do multiple episodes, the titles of the episodes can go like that. So
Oh,
Canvas
okay.
19, then episode 2 is Canvas 20, Canvas whatever.
Oh,
whatever.
I like it.
There you go.
There you go. I knew there was a genius out there. Thank you.
It only took an actual rocket scientist to...
Canvas 19.
I'm just
Okay, well, if you want, I've got to go take a break. And Cameron's going to edit the commercial that he's almost got ready by using Canvas 19 as the preliminary title.
Am I going to do that?
Aren't we?
That's not the title. My favorite one was the one that Jack came up with. Which was what?
Better than Corona Canvas?
Yeah. Did you not write it down?
Yeah, I
you wrote it down. What was it? Corona on canvas. Ooh, canvas. Well,
Corona on canvas.
that's not. I'll use one of those for the
Corona canvas.
Corona canvas. Corona
Less
on
words
canvas.
is always better. Corona canvas. No, what about 19?
What about 19?
I like that one.
Well, yeah, but that's episode title. That's not.
Oh, okay. I see. That's a separate thing.
Yeah, that's a separate thing. But I have a I have a commercial. He's getting overwhelmed just like he does when he plays Call of Duty.
Hey man, there's people attacking you everywhere.
Apparently, he's relating you guys, suggesting.
No,
very
it's not
helpful to
anywhere near the same. I'm just
shooting
saying.
bullets.
I'm not used to talking to a lot of people at once.
You're not. You're talking to a computer.
Oh, okay. But they're responding. My Corona instead of my Sharona. I like that. I like that.
I don't know what
my Corona.
I don't know what legal will say about that, but that's not a bad suggestion.
I like it. I like it. We can get a musician to recut that.
I bet you all of them are in the country. Any 80s cover
Corona
band is doing
canvas.
it. No. Canvas 19.
My Corona canvas 19.
Spencer, once this clears out, we'll have you come out and you can play with us as well.
Oh, please. Oh, he can come anyway. He's a scientist. You think he's carrying...
He's clean. He's a bacterial guy.
Infections guy. He might be busy.
He might be busy. That seems kind of important right now, but...
Yeah.
He's for space. He's not for Earth, so...
Well, then he's welcome to come and swab everybody.
Yeah.
If he'd be into that. I don't know why he would.
That's a weird way to phrase that.
And sing.
Bradley
Swab
Joseph Smith.
Swab and sing.
Make a song about swabbing people.
But I'd like him here if Andrew wants to come out to swab him. Nothing against Andrew, but anybody that wants to come
Any
out.
of your high school friends, from the stories I've heard, should probably be
That's
swabbed.
a whole different thing. Anyway, no, I was just making a joke. Andrew's fine.
Spencer says, wash your brushes. That's not bad. That's not bad. He's going for like keep stuff clean, wash your hands kind of thing. Spencer, it's a good thing. Do you hear the noise he's making?
There's no bad ideas, Spencer.
It's a good thing you're leaving because he's groaning at you now.
No bad ideas out there. Thank you for throwing it into the pool. I'm really enjoying all of these. I'm going to go think of some new ones on my own.
Did I spell sponsored right? Yeah, I did.
It does look weird sometimes.
Sponsored.
Sponsored, yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, so y'all go for it.
Well, here, I'll tell you what. Let's hang out for 12 more minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna
and then
then
it'll be.
Then maybe other people can suggest in the next 12 minutes what the situation is.
Jennifer, I guess one of your other high school friends or somebody, is making fun of me for the high school comment.
No. Talk about creative. She actually worked with me in high school. She was my business manager, you could almost say, because I had a t-shirt business and an art business, and I needed somebody who was smart. Okay, because to paint and stuff, you don't have to be that smart. To function a business, you have to be smart. And coincidentally, she runs a huge business in Illinois. Big shipping company. I'll bet they're busy right now.
Jennifer, would you like to run an art business?
No, wait. We're not looking for somebody to run the business. Cameron's doing that for me now.
Would you mind if I shipped you out some work?
No, we don't need any more help. We got enough help right here.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad, especially during an epidemic when
nobody's hiring.
Nobody's hiring me or him. So we're doing a live stream.
Well, who wants him to come and film a music video?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have them come to us, providing they pass the test, and
as an added bonus for the musicians, I'm gonna be filming them while they're performing when they perform a song. It'll be in the studio, so there'll be the art background and the horses in the background and all that jazz. So they'll get an extra little bonus.
A free bonus. We have to bribe them with something.
Yeah.
Other than the wide viewership I know we're going to get because we're going to advertise this commercial Cameron's trying to make Friday and Saturday all day long.
Yeah.
So anyway, but it'll be cool. So
what's Andrew say here?
What is it? Where's Andrew? Sorry guys, my phone just died, so I dropped out for a minute. I was just going to tell you, Cameron, I was about 18 or 19 I was one of your dad's first salesmen promoting his artwork. That is very true.
He says he remembers playing guitar with Brad, or while Brad would paint in his studio.
That's absolutely true.
I have no memories of this.
He was a baby.
Yeah.
But I had a studio, and my friend Brad Ellis used to paint out there with me, and we used to have a good old time. That's what a studio is all about. And Andrew,
that's very much how it still is. It's very much still just a creative environment. If anybody wants any furniture, we have a lot for you to.
Well, I just recently sold my house
Yeah.
and moved to a smaller house next door to the studio, and so I have a ton of extra furniture.
Everyone go like my film page if you're a musician and you want a
idea.
music video. CamJS Films or CJS Films on Facebook, but.
He's worked for a lot of people. He's actually a documentary filmmaker, but
I mean, I'm a whoever has money filmmaker.
that's rude. Don't say that. He doesn't even care about money.
I mean, if they're a good
he just
person,
likes a good project.
that's
man.
true. I've done a lot of things for people with no money,
come
just
on.
because
He
they're nice
undercharges
people.
everybody.
I get
You
it
know
from
you do.
I get it from you.
Well, I mean, it's hard to price your own work. I mean, that's why we have managers.
Hey Jennifer, about that business thing.
Hey, you need 2 artists to manage because she would be good at it. But she's already tried it before, and we didn't find any money. It didn't work.
Well, that's too bad.
Anyway,
But no, his place is still very creative and very.
we insist on that.
It's very open right now because of all the furniture from his old house.
Sometimes neighbors walk up with their dogs and stuff, so we get visitors once in a while. But most of the time, it's just me and the male people.
It's been less during this outbreak, which is fine by us.
Yeah, that's cool too. I'll see, basically whoever comes out, but nobody seems to be coming. So,
Do you want to give our few viewers a little preview of your sketch?
Oh yeah,
A little surprise thing for the
now,
end of this?
don't go showing it to everybody.
No.
Okay?
Don't steal it. It's copyrighted.
Yeah. But this is what I sketched out today, and can you post it, or do I need to go get it?
Go get it and hold it up to the thing.
Oh man. Okay, I'll be right
Or
back.
how big is it?
It's big enough, but I'll go get it.
Okay. Because we have 7 minutes left, and then that'll be a full hour of streaming.
Do you want to? Oh yeah, you're still thinking of the name. Okay, I'll be right back.
We've got some good stuff for the name. Let me turn on my my mouse here, and I will get the one. Let's get rid of this. Call the show. I'll show you all a rough cut of the commercial that we're working on real quick. Don't need Brad Smith. Don't need me. Hold on. Hold your horses, everybody. Where is it? Intro. There it is. Okay, here we go. So let's go here, and I'll show you a real rough cut of the commercial. So I need to put graphics, Thread Tats, and our special guest. I need to put his title and graphic on here. But this is the rough commercial that we'll be putting out, like on Saturday or Friday and Saturday for Saturday's show. This is where the title of this is why we're doing this whole live stream, this is where the title will go. It might have to, there. Hold on, it's a little jittery. Okay. Come on.
We live out here in the country, and I'm on the age where they don't want me getting around town. So I thought, well, I'm going to paint something live on Facebook.
That's where the title will
Check it out.
be. So somewhere in there, it's only a 30-second ad, but I should not have too many. Oh, hi, Scruffy. Hi, Bradley. You look awful different. Let me bring this back up. Brad Smith. Okay, I hear a bunch of paper. It sounds like someone with a diaper is coming in. Okay. Here we go. Scruffy came by to keep us busy.
Oh, good.
Show them the commercial real quick.
Oh, okay.
This is pretty enormous.
Well, you're doing a big. The painting itself is 8 foot by 8 foot. Which I would love to do this, you know,
Here,
20 by 20.
No. Pay attention to where it is on screen.
Okay, I see.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Bring
There
it
we go.
down a little
About
bit.
right there.
About right there.
Okay.
You can always move this.
Yeah,
screen.
that's what I'm gonna do a little bit.
Okay, there you go. That's not level. It's gotta be
It doesn't
level.
have to be level.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's fine.
Can
Okay.
you zoom in on it?
Maybe? I don't think so.
No. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Look at that. Alright, that's zoomed in.
Okay. Oh,
Walk us through it.
I'll walk you through it. Let me find another piece of tape to put over here. Okay.
Let me get rid of the sponsor thing real quick.
Okay, yeah, she is our sponsor, but let's not get carried away with it.
You don't have to be in it. Just
What
point.
about this blank space over here?
What about it?
I should be pointing from over there.
All right. Well, then come stand over here.
Okay. I don't have one of those pointer things, but that would be convenient. Okay, here's the concept now. This is actually Dallas. I drew this. I used to paint Dallas a lot because I used to have a studio down Deep Ellum back in the day. And so I'm going to do a traditional American landscape.
Here's a pointer.
Okay, here's a pointer. I'm going to do a traditional American landscape right here. And it'll be a beautiful sky. And this is where I'll start. I'll start out by sketching this out. Oh, that's even better. And then I'm going to come to the foreground. So I'm going to sketch all this out, hopefully in the first segment. Okay? Then once I sketch it out, I'm going to answer some texts and stuff and make some jokes or comments or whatever I think of about it, comments. And then what we're going to do is have our musician play a few songs in, while I take a break and rethink everything. And then I'm going to paint the sky in and then start painting the buildings in. And then I'll get to about here and I'll take another break and we'll do some more songs.
Okay, but what's the weather in Florida?
The Florida, can you tell that's Florida? Yeah. Okay, this is supposed to be the globe here. The water is coming in here, okay? And this is running over Mexico. But it's going to be like glow in the dark or something.
The water is all germs.
Germs, the air. So anyway, I'm going
Walk
to
up-
start
walk
out
up
a
through
pretty traditional painting. Hold on a second. I'm going to start out a pretty traditional painting, okay? And what I'm going to do, the top will just look really cool. So within the first hour, I'll have that top part. And it'll just be a cool landscape that we'll mostly focus on, okay? I'm not going to bring up the pandemic because I want your first impression to be, hey, wow, look how cool that is. That's Dallas, or that's just a cool city. But then if you look closer, I put the Empire State Building on here. Feel like a weather guy, but I got to get
That's
used to
why I was
this.
making the weather joke.
Oh, okay. I'm like a weather guy, I see. Green screen.
Uh-huh.
I got you. Anyway, so here's the Statue of Liberty, of course, because she is definitely going to be wearing a gas mask or, you know, like one of those hazmat suits. And then, of course, I like this idea of, whoa, that's hard. Look at that. Anyway, this way, doing it, okay, that is what I'm trying to do. This gives me some action here. I haven't figured out what goes in the middle here. Okay, I haven't figured this out. I'm going to do that ad-lib with ideas. Like Texas, I was thinking about putting a horse over here. In Florida, something. This cruise ship that's marooned out here, I'm going to put Ferris wheel or make it a carnival so we can... That was just an idea, so I can write carnival on the side and not get sued because it looks like a carnival. And they kind of do anyway. Maybe put some big slides, but everybody mostly looking like they're in prison in their friggin' window. You know, standing outside on the balcony. Because if you've ever seen one of those, it's scary looking at so many balconies. Anyway, they're marooned out here. And this is my scared family. Anybody that knows my work from the last 25 years. Down in Deep Ellum, I used to do a lot of people that were really scared. Because I notice in politics, they try to scare everybody so that you shut your brain off and you go into survival mode. So I would always paint scared 50s looking people in interesting positions, but they were really scared. And so I'm going to put the scared family back in here, and that is going to be super cool. I'm really excited about that. So if people want to photograph their family looking really scared, I may draw your family in there.
Yeah, that's fun.
The best photograph of that family. I'm going to find that.
Looking out a window.
Looking out a window like, oh my God, my house is washing away. Because I'm at the end of it. This is going to start out real sweet and fun and colorful and all American. But as Saturday night goes on, I'm going to go ahead and make it dark and gloomy. As the sun sets, I'm going to start bringing in the virus. So by the next morning, we'll have a finished piece, hopefully, or a semi-finished piece. And then we'll come back on and show everybody. But it may get dark here on the bottom. I'm not sure. I'm going to wing it. It may just be fun to be pleasant and have fun with it. But we'll see how it goes. It's completely ad-lib, which is a fun way to do art. I'm getting a rough idea. This is what I'm hoping it comes out like. We still haven't decided on a title yet, but I think it'll be fun for people to watch that. I enjoy doing it, and I'm doing it anyway. So let's go ahead and let Cameron film it and see if we can make it into anything that's fun that people want to see. And if anybody has a good name or title, I could even put it right in here somewhere.
We got some good suggestions. You mean title for the
title
painting.
for the painting.
Yeah.
You know, it could be just the word pandemic. No,
We'll see what the audience thinks.
Okay, so thank you for giving us some suggestions. And
Hold on, there's people saying stuff.
oh, Cameron's gonna switch chairs with me.
I mean,
And I'm gonna
not
go get
much,
some
but
coffee.
no. I mean, we're done. So
Okay.
say goodbye. Don't just.
Oh, thanks for watching. And
Come
checking
over
out.
here and say goodbye like a normal human.
Okay.
Who is Eric Cunningham? He says.
Oh,
hey,
he's
Fred.
my high school friend. We played intramural basketball together.
Intramural.
Well,
That's what he does
it's
for a living now.
Yeah, it's coincidental. He's a really good friend. Really, really smart guy. I'm telling you. We back in those days, I just listened to these guys argue and debate about all the world topics, and it was just fascinating, really. So I'm sure he's still that way. I haven't seen him in many years.
Jack
but-
Ray just came up with a good genre for what we're doing.
What's that, Jack?
Pandemic Americana.
Nice.
That's a good.
I gotta write that one down.
Yeah.
Pandemic Americana.
That's
Okay.
a good title for the.
For what it actually is. Yeah.
Mhm.
Pandemic Americana. Jack, you are brilliant.
He's coming up with them.
Americana.
He doesn't talk much, but when he does, it's with great authority and great wisdom.
What is Pandemic
What do you mean?
Americana?
That's what you're painting.
That's a good title, though, isn't it?
How do I get this back down the wall?
But it should just be that. It doesn't have to say that. It just has to say that visually.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool, you guys. Thanks for coming over here and throwing some ideas out. Keep throwing ideas to me all night, and we'll come back tomorrow with some progress on the commercial. And,
Oh, hold on.
what?
Let me get us normal size.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
And so, we're just going to keep doing this for a couple of days, maybe a week or so. And see
Eric
how
says
much fun.
thanks for saying he's smart.
Hey, everybody knows that. Anybody that knows you knows that. And
Yeah, thanks
being
for-
so
thank-
smart. Honestly,
Thanks for
help me learn how to be smart.
tuning in for the last hour.
Yeah,
Nice
and
to have
we're
you.
digging it.
This
and we're
was just a
trying to-
little test to see if we could live stream.
trying something new here. You know, what else do a bunch of creative people with nothing to do?
Jennifer
Dude.
loves the van graphic.
Oh, okay. Did you show that?
It's right there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's branding. That's why she's a business manager.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Got the atomic symbol thing going on here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's on the side of my van. Which we do need to go pick up because it's not broken anymore.
Yeah.
So, okay. Thank y'all.
I'm gonna play a Matt Jones song to close out the stream, but
Maybe our musical guest. We're not sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and say I hope he is.
you can't say
He's
stuff like that.
fantastic,
He is.
man.
It would be cool. We've
One
been
of my
talking to
favorite
him. It's
singers.
just he has a
Oh,
kid and
come on.
has a couple of kids, I think, and
Bring them out.
well, you can't just say bring people out during this, but
All right. Maybe we'll live stream him or something.
I don't know what that means. But
Live stream.
have him Skype in.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Anyway, okay, well,
All right.
what time? We're trying to figure that out with the special guest, but we're thinking around 3 is ideal.
Yeah.
3 to whatever.
Before dinner.
Yeah.
So I might need to take a dinner break, and then I'll come back on and paint some more as the sun goes down.
Yeah.
And nobody, there's no expectations of anything, so we're just gonna have fun with it and see what happens with it. So y'all enjoy it with us if you can, and
It'll be on this page.
Throw some suggestions. We're also promoting Brad Smith art and my artware that we're gonna start selling.
If you're not if you haven't already liked Brad Smith art on Facebook, which is where this is being streamed, please go ahead and do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But yeah, thank you all for
Thank you.
watching. I'm gonna put
Keep throwing ideas to us. I sure would appreciate it.
Yeah.
This is still a democracy. The only change is this year we will be awarding the presidency to the person with the most toilet paper. Primaries were scheduled today in Ohio.
What do I do when I don't have a song? Where do I go? Who do I call? When my lines won't rhyme anymore, I'm afraid I've lost it all. What do I do when my dreams of gold are fools and their worries have taken their toll? My anger, raging red rose, thought I was good, but I've lost all control. Tell me true, what do you want from me? With my restless fears, you get what's best of me. Fight me, flurry fist, and then sing like a bird in a tree. Outside my window, while I try to sleep. Oh, truth, what do you want from me? What do I do when my passion has gone? I'm a shell of myself, oh, I feel all alone. My hands are shriveled and old, they won't ever do what they're told. Tell me true, what do you want from me? For my restless fears, you get what's best of me. Fight me, flurried fist, then sing like a bird in a tree. Outside my window, while I try to sleep. Oh, true, what do you want from me? There it sits, perched in its nest. I'm afraid to take another step. Tell me true, what do you want from me? With my restless fears, you get what's best of me. And fight me with flurried fist, then sing like a bird in a tree outside my window while I try to sleep. Oh, truth, what do you want from me? Oh, truth, what do you want from me?